John, that's been some month, just to top it off with another great result today, another great performance.
Yeah, I'm delighted for the players, and today, unselfishly, I'm delighted for the fans because they've been very, very patient. You know, we've talked about the frustration of relegation, the frustration that we brought a new team in and we're trying to gel, and the frustration of having some really good performances but getting nothing out of it.
Yeah.
But today, not only did we get a good performance and another clean sheet, we actually had to dig in. Although Dunfermline didn't have Mark Ridgers to make a save, the players put their bodies on the line, the headers, the blocks, the shots, everything they could to make sure they persevered to keep that clean sheet, and that's a reward for the fans because we knew we had to have a good win against a good team at home to really show them that we're heading in the right direction, and that showed them that. You know, the effort and the intensity the players have been training with has been terrific, and they haven't been getting the rewards for it. They're starting to get the rewards for all their hard work now, and long may that continue.
Yeah, when you're saying players putting their bodies on the line quite rightly, Brad Mackay there taking a knock that looked like a bad one. He's not any the worse for wear as he is.
Yeah, Brad just, you know, some of the boys were saying it's knocked some sense into him, and he didn't know who he was, and the lads were telling him that he was John Terry, so he went back out and performed. But that's what we're talking about. You know, he's thrown our head in where boots are. He's decided that nobody's coming through him and Cole Donaldson. You know, and they've had to do well because right now you've got Gary Warren, Matt Elson champing at the bit to come in, and Brad and Cole saying no, you're not at the moment. We threw Gary on there. We don't have to wax lyrical about Gary, but I think we should, because his attitude has been tremendous. He's the first one to grab the boy and tell them how well they've done, and another clean sheet. And he's gone on there and shown, right, I'm here now to show up the last 4 or 5 minutes, and that's the attitude we want from all the players, and it's the attitude we're getting. You know, you saw Paulie and Bairdy have a wee spat there because there was an opportunity to kill the game off and a poor touch, but that's the frustration and ambition that we've got and the desire we've got now to win, and the players have been coming together. And today, as I say, it was tremendous because the fans were nervous. The last 5 minutes, the fans were nervous, the players were nervous, I was nervous, because we knew how big a win this was and how much it meant to everybody here in Inverness, and hopefully it shows that we're still pushing up. We're not giving up on anything. We're not giving up on anything. We told the press a couple of weeks ago that, you know, that's the first quarter gone, we weren't where we want to be, but if we could nick away the lead and slowly claw ourselves back into a position where you go into February with 9 games to go, there or thereabouts, you've got an opportunity, and we've shown against all the teams in this league that on our day we're as good as any, and we want to continue to do that. And as I say, that's a small reward for Inverness fans today, and we hope there's much bigger rewards to come during the season.
Partnership starting to develop all over the park, all the way from the back to the front. Another deja vu of last week's goal from Jake and Connor there.
Yeah, we've said before, Jake's one of these players that can, you know, Inverness fans have seen more of him than me, and he can frustrate the living daylights out of you because he's got all the attributes. He's quick, he's two-footed. What we've said to Jake is he must continue to, even if he gets a 65 minutes full pelt, crosses, shots, passes, he has to have an end product. When Jake starts to lose interest or when he starts to get tired, he falls out of the game. But he's a talent, and we know that, and we've just been trying to settle him down and tell him the simple things, and he's done it. He's cut in, he's knocked the ball at the back post, and there's wee Connor sniffing in again. But there's, you know, we talk about partnerships. We talk about Donaldson and Brad Mackay at the moment. You talk about Chalmers, Vigors, and Polworth in the middle of the park. The front three. It's a team. Yeah. It's a real team. Where we were a little bit disjointed earlier on the season, where we were a wee bit ragged, we're now filling in the holes. We're determined. I mean, that's 3 or 4 or 5 matches clean sheets, but it's the fact that the opposition haven't had many chances. No. You know, you look Mark Ridgers today again, no saves. Okay, they had to cut the clear opportunities, they hit over the bar past the post, but his only one was a cross that got caught in the wind and swirled, and he had to claw it away at the back. But that's testament to the whole team. They're defending as a unit and making sure that Mark has very little work to do. And as we say, that's the first part of it. That's the basis of it. But I think some of our play was outstanding again today, and we're cutting teams open and creating chances. If we continue to do that, then we'll head in the direction that everybody here at the football club, but more importantly everybody sitting in the stands, want us to go, and that's up the table.
Back on the road again next week, away to Livingston. It's a club that you'll know pretty well. Looking forward to that one? Absolutely. I was told today by Jimmy that will be my 100th game in charge, so it's quite nice. It's a club that's had a big part of my career in the past as well, but I'll be even more doubly determined to win that, because as I say, we want to claw back on the next team above us, which is Morton. So we're now looking Morton in our sights. If we can get 3 points there, it gets us closer to them again, and again closer to Livingston, and that's what we want to do. We just want to keep chipping away, and get to where we want to get to, and that's up the table. And as I said,
D-Day is February. That's when you go into the last quarter, and if we can be within 4 or 5 points of the top, then there's no reason that we can't finish the job that we set out to do this season.
That's great, John. Thank you very much.
Thank you.